fire, you the GOAT, boy.
RT, you good, bro?
Benzion, you the man. I've been doing this here, man.
Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Crazy coming back, he crack the sky, he come with fire. Babylon, yeah, it gotta burn, yeah, with fire. Damn, where you read that at? It's in the Bible. I tell you what you're afraid of, a black messiah. Crazy coming back to save his people from the enemy. The same people stole us, then they sold us to the enemy. Came on a slave ship, shackles on my damn arm, yokes around my neck, on my feet, so I couldn't run. Meat shack.
So, Brother Caleb, so the whole conclusion is was to fear God. Don't you know what would happen? Don't you know what would happen when we don't fear God, bro? I read it to you earlier.
We'll be without His grace.
Without His grace, but what's the judgment?
The judgment?
Watch this. This is the judgment. Just gonna help you out. Read.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
So it's saying the wages, the payment for sin is what, Caleb? Is death. So we know that the payment for sin is death. So that should have a trigger in our head, a question should pop in our head saying, what the hell is sin? If sin is going to lead me to death, the payment for sin is going to lead me to death, then I should be asking myself, what is sin? Why? Because I don't want to die. I don't want to get put to death. So it should be an urgent trigger, an urgent message in your head, a warning message to find out what is sin. Alright, and I'm finna read it to you. Read.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 3, and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Whosoever committeth sin,
So whoever commits sin, read.
transgressive also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
So sin is the breaking of God's laws.
That's
Give me Sirach 2 and 15. So sin is the breaking of God's laws, bro. But the wages for breaking God's laws is what? What's the payment for breaking God's laws?
It's death.
It's death. Do you want to die? So you don't want to die, so good. What you should be doing? Repenting, which also meaning doing what? Keeping what? Keeping His commandments. You starting to get it, Brother Caleb. And with keeping His commandments, you have to do what? You have to fear God, bro. Because once you fear God, that's the first step of keeping God's commandments. Now listen to the script right quick. Read.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 15. Bring it out. They that fear the Lord will not disobey His word.
So they that fear the Lord, you fear the God. So, bro, if you say you fear God, you will not disobey His word. Read.
And they that love Him will keep His ways.
So you love God. So if you love Him, you're going to keep His ways that's written in this book. Read.
Verse 16. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto Him.
So they that fear the Lord, you fear God, right? So you're going to seek that which is pleasing to Him. Read.
And they that love Him shall be filled with the law.
So, bro, if you love God, bro, you should be trying to fill your spirit, your mental state with God's laws. Alright? So I'm finna give you some laws, bro, that you can't be keeping right now, today. Today is the Sabbath day. I'm gonna give you some laws, alright? Give me Leviticus 23. Verse 2. I'm gonna give you one law that you could be keeping today. You can call that number, you could be keeping today. Alright? You got what I want? Alright, let's read.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, and verse 2. Speak unto the children of Israel.
So, bro, you are an Israelite, alright? We already established that. Read.
And say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations.
So this is talking about a holy convocation, a gathering. Alright, read.
Even these are my feasts. 6 days shall work be done.
So it's saying 6 days work shall be done. All right, read.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
But the 7th day of the week is the Sabbath. That's the day we're supposed to be having a holy convocation. So what's today? Today is the Sabbath, bro. So what? That's a law, right? That's a commandment. So, bro, you have to be congregated on the Sabbath. Give me Zephaniah 2 and 1. That's one thing you're supposed to be doing. Because in the Bible going to extend that you're supposed to be congregating. Watch this. Read.
So book of Zephaniah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, all nation, not desired.
So, bro, the Bible said, gather yourselves together. Gather together, O nation, not desired. But we're not desired here in what's it, JCP projects? JC Napier project, bro. We're not desired in here, bro. Your desire shouldn't be dwelling in these projects. Your desire is to be gathering with the man of God, getting built up. That should be your everyday desire, bro. Calling the brothers, trying to get built up in the spirit, bro. Trying to learn God's laws, because if you say you love God, give me that in love. If 1 John 5 and 3. You say you love God. This what God say if you love Him. Read.
It's the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3. For this is the love of God.
Bro, this is the love of God right here. Read.
That we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous.
Bro, His commandments not hard to do. But they hard to do if you by yourself.
Right.
They're easy to do if you gather yourself together. Because once you gather yourself together, bro, you got men that's going to be around you that's going to hold you accountable. You got men that's around you that's going to keep you in the spirit, that's going to teach you God's laws and hold you to that standard. Knowing, bro, like if you falling, you got brothers that you can call, bro. I'm dealing with this. I'm dealing with that. You know what I'm saying? If we gonna give you the script, it's gonna build you up, bro. Give me Numbers 15:38. I'm gonna give you another commandment that you can do. Since you know you're an Israelite, I'm gonna give you another commandment. Read.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
It's saying, bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments. This is what this is. These fringes, see all these men of God, you wonder why we got these on our shirts? It's because God commanded us to do this, all right? Read.
Throughout their generations.
So are we still generating, bro? Are we still generating the children of Israel? We still having kids, right? So it say throughout their generations. That means from the time this was commanded all the way up to today. We have to be having the fringes at the border of our garments. Read.
And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
So we also have to have a ribbon of blue at the border of our garment. Why? Read.
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord.
So, bro, this is a way that we can remember, bro. We are Israelites. We're supposed to be keeping His commandments. All right? So, like, if you, anywhere you go, you see that cigarette that you're struggling with, you look down on your fringes, you're going like, man, I can't smoke this cigarette, man. They looking at me, bro. Everybody know I'm an Israelite, bro. I'm set to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? I can't be doing that. Alright? Sus! What? Look at this sign right here. Come and look at this sign, sus. I want to ask you a question. Stay right here. I want to teach this sis to show her that she's the Israelite also. Sus, where you see yourself on this sign? I see you over here looking at the sign. Where do you see your nationality listed on her on this sign? American Blacks, West Indian, Haitians, Puerto Ricans.
My grandma was West Indian.
Your grandma was West Indian? So she'll be from the tribe of Benjamin. What about your father?
My father, he probably was. He mostly Creole French.
He's Creole French, so you'll be a Levite. That's what God will call you. you're an Israelite from the tribe of Levi.
Yes.
And I'm finna prove that in the Bible. Give me Deuteronomy 1:1. I want to prove to you that you are an Israelite. Alright? Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1 and verse 1. These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel.
So these be the words that Moses spake unto all these Israelites, the American blacks, the West Indians, the Haitians, your grandfather, them ancestors. Watch what he say. Give me 28 verse 15. Watch this.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
So he's saying, bro, if y'all don't listen and do his commandments and his statutes that day that he gave it to the Israelites, read.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Caleb, is a curse a bad thing or a good thing? Is a curse a bad thing or a good thing? A bad thing? What about you? It's a bad thing? Watch this. Listen to these curses, y'all. Read.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
So he's saying the first curse that we was gonna be in the city. Everywhere you see in the city, you was gonna see these people cursed. Read.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Question. Where were we cursed in the field? In slavery, right? Right here. We got visuals for y'all. This is when we was cursed right here. You see this? What our ancestors right here doing?
They working on the field.
They working in the field. This is cursed in the field. This prophecy was written over 3,000 years ago, but when it was fulfilled in the 1400s, we was cursed in the field. Give me 32. Verse 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
It's saying your sons and your daughters shall be given into a whole nother people. Did that happen to us? Did that happen to us, Caleb? Our ancestors? Was they sons and daughters given to another people? Speed it up today. If somebody calls CPS, they come and take your child and that's given it to another people. That's what the Bible prophesied that was going to happen. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
It say, and thy eyes shall look and fail. Give me Psalm 69 and 3. It say, thy eyes shall look and fail for them all the day long. What that mean, Caleb? It say, read that again, that part.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
It say, their eyes shall look and fail longing for them all the day long. What that's talking about? They're going to be worried. What you think that means?
They gonna be looking for their kids.
Read. I'm going to show you. The Bible going to tell you what it means. Read.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 69 and verse 3. I am weary of my crying. My throat is dry. My eyes fail while I wait for my God.
So that's what it means. What you were saying is weary. They was crying. They was begging God to come and save them from this captivity. But God wasn't going to come and save our people from this captivity until what? We had to repent. We had to come back to him. We had to start keeping his laws and commandments. Alright? So you know you're an Israelite? You're an Israelite what, from what tribe? From tribe of Levi. Alright, call that number, sis. Call that number.
Okay.
Alright.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example.